Hey everybody, it's Dreamseer 444 and I'm here for another collective reading. Before I start the reading, I want to say I was thinking randomly, I was thinking about a mother's love and a mother's prayer. And I thought about the power of how when a child is sick, a mother can send that child into her bedroom and tell that child to go lay down. I was going to say tell that baby to go lay down. And something about the healing power of a mother's room, especially a room that's full of prayer, love, can really begin to change that child's situation. So if this child is sick, this child will start to improve. There's something about a mother's room and a child. So maybe there is someone who has a child who's sick. Maybe that child needs to go and lay down in that mother's room, especially if it's a praying mother or praying grandmother. So I don't know, maybe this resonates with somebody. It just came to me randomly. And I remember like when my children were younger, I would tell them to go lay down in my bed. And they would just start to feel better. You know, of course I'm taking care of them. But there's something about that. And someone needs to know that, okay? All right. Divination, abuser, and cock blocker. What's the tea going on around the collective at this moment? I hope that helps someone here, okay? And if your child is sick, I pray that they get better. All right, you have people very curious about you, curious about what you're doing. You know, now, there's a bit of a moon here, and I think we had a full moon last night or something. So I do feel like somebody was sitting up under the moon thinking about you last night. That's what that's giving me. Now, for some of you, it's like a wire. He's standing, but there's like a wire, a barbed wire. It's almost giving like prison. And I feel like whoever this person is who's curious about you, there's some type of separation. There's some type of boundary there. Maybe no communication between the two of you. And someone is curious. So somebody could have been out last night. That's what I feel. Even though where I am, it was raining. I wanted to get out there to see, but it was raining. And yeah, and it's a little cloudy right here too. But there's like some wires that are separating this person from wherever they are. So I feel like someone can't get to you, can't reach you, but they're thinking about you, okay? Now you have moves in silence. I feel like you're not telling anybody your moves. And this is what has people, I feel like it could be more than one. This is what has people very curious to know what's up with you. You're not talking, you're not communicating, you're not really saying much. You know, even if you are on social media, you're not really, so it was peeking out and it just came on out. You're not sharing a lot about you. You're moving in silence. You're not really showing what it is that you have going on, okay? Now, she has this hat on and she has her eyes covered. Somebody's hiding their face here. Somebody's hiding their face. I don't know if this is someone who's embarrassed or if this is someone who has some type of intention to do something, but somebody moving silent and they're covering their face. Now, I did say that this could be you because I feel like you're not sharing what you're doing, your whereabouts. You're not doing any of that. And this is why people are questioning. Like, you have this hat on, which is like you're covering your head. So I feel like you are protected in whatever move that you are making. It's just not these people's business, to be honest. Maybe it's just not their business and to know exactly what it is that you're doing. And I feel like you're just doing you. And I don't know why that bothers someone here, but with nightmares, paranoia, and anxiety, somebody here is not able to sleep. It looks like somebody was up here, up under the moon. Look like he howling too. Look, you guys can see. He's kind of looking up a little bit. I don't know if he spoke something into the atmosphere. Could have. Somebody, you know, somebody could be moving silently with whatever this intentions they have set under the moon. All right. Or maybe someone already did this and now they're experiencing some anxiety and they're not able to sleep. If someone spoke something up under the moon, it could be coming back to bite them. You have hurt ego getting in the way of the relationship. So this could have been someone who you're not speaking to because someone was in their ego. Someone was in their ego and it caused a difference between the two of you. Now both of you are wearing a crown. So at some point it could have been someone who's your divine masculine, divine feminine, or someone who you looked at as a divine masculine, divine feminine. It's given where two people, you know, could be matching each other's energy. It could have been a time where maybe two people were at a standstill, not speaking to each other, or this could be what's going on currently. Like two people not speaking to each other, the egos are involved. And this time in silence is bringing about some type of anxiety. Because now somebody is thinking like, what's going on with this person? If someone did something under the moon, what was it in reference to? Cyberbullying? It was almost coming out in the reverse. It could have something to do with someone not able to see something on social media. I'm telling you, this is dealing with something about online being seen, social media, someone putting something out into the atmosphere with cyberbully. Moving on, thank you, next. So someone could be putting something into the atmosphere so that someone is not able to move forward without them. Or because they see someone moving on and they don't like it. You have an offer, yeah. I see low IQ, so whatever someone has done, if someone did something under this new moon, it's going to come back to bite them, okay? This could be someone who set some type of intention to keep you from moving on. Because they don't know yet, because they're stuck. Somebody is stuck on your energy here. But this person could have been a player. This person could have tried to play you or something like that. They could have been moving funny with you. And now that you've elevated in some way here with Boss Bitch. You could own your own business. You could be stable. You could be very busy making your moves in silence. And somebody here is bothered by the fact that they're not able to see or participate or have some type of access to you or what it is that you're doing. So let's get some signs. Let's see who this is. This is a collective message. So for, you know, this is not going to be for every sign, you know, like may not come out, but let's see the strongest sign that this is in reference to. Who is this person who is curious about you? For some of you, it is a fire sign who is heavily burdened here. And for others of you, it's a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All right? Whoever this person is, they could drink a lot. They could be up under a tree. They could spend time on the outside. I'm getting there with this person here by this fence here. Someone here does feel the regret and the rejection here of the past action. I feel like this could have been someone who was in their ego. They said they had plenty of options. They didn't need you or whatever. And they could have procrastinated on really coming towards you and bringing you some type of, I don't even think it was an offer, but bringing you some type of truth and clarity here. All right, so now someone has the responsibility of carrying this on their own, because I feel like you're moving in silence. You don't want to talk about it. Somebody wants to be able to relieve themselves of some type of pressure, and that could mean anything, okay? Because this could be someone who's hooked on your sexual energy here. I'm getting that too. Like somebody was strongly hooked to your sexual energy or something here that you were providing here. But this person was like a breadcrumber here. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. Somebody could be a Sag, Scorpio cusper. Tell me more about this person and what they're hooked on. I feel like somebody, they're definitely hooked on watching you. For sure. They're hooked on the trying to get some information. It's like someone feels like they really need to get something off of their chest because there's no communication. Queen of Swords, you cut this person off. Okay. So that's, you know, that's a typical mess that's going on. Somebody, egos were involved in this connection. Someone here is now having to deal with the distance. Maybe somebody has some type of separation anxiety is what I'm getting as well. All right. And I feel like it's been a burden to someone. Somebody's been trying to be patient throughout this process, but, you know, someone has their back turned to someone while somebody's trying to get information, or whatever information that they're getting is not making them feel any better. Because maybe someone, I feel like somebody doesn't know what's going on with you. Somebody doesn't know what's going on with you, but this is something that was fated to happen. It was necessary for this change, because this could definitely be a karmic lesson that you both had to learn here about friendships, about, you know, influences, connecting with certain people, social groups. Maybe there was some type of influence around this connection with the Three of Cups. And there were some lessons that needed to be learned here. And I feel like this Queen of Swords is someone who set healthy boundaries. This is someone who is honest. This is someone who's a good communicator. This is someone who's fair. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords out here, someone may feel that it is fair that they continue to move in silence, that they go on with their life. And that they not communicate something, because it feels like something went down in the past where someone feels like they needed to take control of their own life and move forward. This Emperor to the Queen of Cups. All right, I feel like there could be an age difference between this Emperor and this Queen of Cups. Like I said, two people are wearing a crown. So it feels like to me someone at some point could have been someone's divine partner. Especially with the Wheel of Fortune out here. This is like soulmate energy at some place, at some point in time. But it looks like this Queen of Cups, who could be this Queen of Swords as well, someone chose self-love. Someone began to speak up and say how they feel, or someone began to just set clear boundaries and focus on self-love, or someone needs to. Because there's this Emperor who is definitely looking. And there's also some other external influences here that someone could be being burdened by, or yeah, this could involve a family, community. I don't see family energy out here, but community, groups, social connections. Maybe someone showed their ass. Did someone show their ass in public? Two of Pentacles. Someone could have showed their ass in public trying to please the masses. I'm getting that somebody did something online that embarrassed themselves, or now someone is like with the cyberbullying and move on. It's like somebody saw something and they were bothered by it, and they decided that they would move on. They're like, okay, so this is how you act when you're around people, or this is how you act when, you know, you're out of my sight, when you get around certain people. Something like that is going on. Now someone is bothered by their own action, Ten of Swords, because now someone doesn't speak well of another person anymore. Someone may feel like they did something. I saw low IQ, so I feel like for a while someone may not even be sure as to what they were doing, but it looks like someone offended someone here in their action, and somebody could have been in their ego act like they didn't care at the time that they did it. Could have even took to social media and showed their ass or something like that. But I feel like someone is choosing themselves, cutting someone off, setting boundaries. I'm like, okay, since you like attention, because I'm getting that. What's up with this Emperor? Since you like attention, have at it, buddy. Something like that. Someone just gracefully moved out the way. Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. This Emperor could be a Scorpio. Aries, Sagittarius, like I said, or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We got a little bit, we got some air out here as well. Aquarius, Libra energy, Gemini. All right, so yeah, this could definitely have been some type of influence. Like I said, somebody could have been influenced by something from the past. It's almost like somebody judgment. Somebody called judgment. Somebody's like, okay, since you want to entertain something from your past, or you want to continue to return to some old way, then you deal with it. Someone called judgment on the situation, and now someone wants forgiveness, or someone here is kind of like homesick. Someone feels like something at one point felt like home to them, this relationship, because this Queen of Cups is very kind, very loving, very sweet. But this Queen of Cups is now in the Queen of Swords energy and setting boundaries and saying, nah, you need to stay over there and I'm going to stay over here. And it has something to do with someone's past action. What exactly did this person do? Whatever it did, it feels like they brought this upon themselves with the Ten of Swords. It's almost like it could have been overkill, the way they behaved. Six of Pentacles. They could have been, I'm telling you, somebody shared something with someone, whether it was some valuable information about someone, or someone put on some type of show for some other people. Someone was giving something to someone, or trying to assert some type of power or authority in a situation. And it could have been, you know, made someone else feel some type of way. This Empress energy. So somebody was dealing with an Empress, and someone could have been, like I said, there are two people, like a divine connection here. The Empress, the Emperor is out here. So we're talking about the potential for a match. This is two people that were either in a relationship together, or it was aligned for them to at some point come together. Okay, but some type of judgment was called, and it has something to do with someone it's almost like someone with the Eight of Swords. Someone could have tied someone's hands and made it to where they're unable to move forward with this situation. It's like, okay, if this is what you're gonna do, somebody's silence is like killing someone right now, because someone doesn't want to talk about it. Someone knows that they sabotaged a situation by either breadcrumbing someone who was supposed to be a divine counterpart, or they were influenced by something here, someone or some community who they were trying to support, or I don't know if they were trying to support these people, or if they were just trying to look good in the eyesight. What were they doing here? What is all this influence energy? Or someone's an influencer. Thief, robbed, lost, fake flexing. Yes, I can't make it up. Somebody was doing something in front of a crowd or community or something like that. The fake flexing, acting like they had it all together, showing off, putting on for whoever. And here's theft. It could have had something to do with something that they stole, something that someone else lost at the hands of this person who was fake flexing, or somebody was acting like they had it all together, that they were just big and bad, had all the money, had all of the clout or something like that, and they starved another connection with theft. They could have physically or emotionally starved another connection by putting on. It's like, okay, well, you just lost me is what I'm getting. Karmic friends. Okay, definitely some type of influence out here around some people. Someone could have been trying to impress like some people who were in competition with them. So somebody could have been showing off, not knowing the whole time that something that they actually had access to, other people wanted access to, and someone lost that access because they wanted to entertain the karmics instead of keeping them out of their business. They let these people get all up in their business. They let these people get too close to something that they should. If someone didn't value what they had, it could have something to do with this here, this boss bitch here. This Empress, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, who is now setting boundaries. Now, if you're in a relationship with someone, someone could have did something out of pocket that really, embarrassed you, hurt you. Maybe someone showed out in public or around some people. And now you're like feeling different about this person or about this situation. And you could be thinking about leaving, but this person you could feel like this person just ain't shit, not worth your time, none of that. But somebody here is kind of like hooked on your energy. Okay, yeah, somebody's fed up. And someone doesn't want someone to be done with them because it feels like someone put their foot in their mouth, or someone definitely entertained something here. Love triangle, yeah, third party, multiple lovers and choices. Someone was trying to impress multiple people. They had options. Seven of Cups. Someone here was trying to make something seem as though maybe this is someone who was in a relationship and they were faking and acting as if they could do whatever they want. And they were creating karmic ties with other people who were influencing the connection, and someone else finds out about it. Someone gets proof, gets evidence that, you're out here acting like you're single, or you're acting like you're really not interested in really being in a connection with the Empress here. Like I said, I get divine counterpart energy at some point, but somebody here showed out. Maybe someone got too big for their britches here. Maybe someone was like, oh, I got the Empress, so I got the Emperor where I want them. So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody was out there talking as if talking reckless, acting reckless. Something was going on here. And somebody here set boundaries like, you know what, I don't act like that. Yeah, somebody feels like someone was acting real foolish. Somebody could have showed their ass, being very childish. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, King of Cups, Queen of Cups right here. Somebody knows that, that this could have been a mutual connection here. Why did this Queen of Cups set these boundaries? I gotta get out of here. I really feel like it was some type of disrespect. Five of Wands. Somebody's like, I'm not going to compete for you. I'm not going to compete. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to go back and forth. You are out here showing your ass to some karmic friends or something like that happened in public or something like that. Somebody's like, no, it has something to do with egos, tempers flaring, some type of unruly behavior that someone was exemplifying. Somebody here could be wearing red. I don't know. The one in red is standing out. It's like this person is showing off. Like somebody wanted to be seen here. You guys probably can't see it too much on here, but that one in red is standing out to me. And it's like they're looking at, I know it's not a camera, but they're looking directly forward. And this person is really looking like they're putting on a show, like they really wanted to be seen. Death card. And there's why something is ending. This is why somebody's letting go, because somebody's like, no, you wanted to be seen. There you go. You got your attention. You got your 15 minutes of fame, is what I'm hearing. Wow. Okay. Someone could be struggling with addiction, or somebody's just addicted to attention or some shit like that. Now somebody's gonna be feeling real bad here. Look, put away the computer. I can't make this up. Something happened on social media or in public. Somebody saw something and was like, oh, hell no. Now somebody wants a second chance to try to, addiction is coming out. Maybe somebody is learning their lesson about trying to entertain friends, or maybe someone's addiction to, I don't know, whatever this is. Someone, like I said, could drink a lot, or somebody just drunk the Kool-Aid. Somebody fell into the trap. Someone did something And it's like it was a red flag to someone else. And somebody detached from them. Like, okay, I don't roll like that. All right, guys. I'm going to leave it here. If this resonates, let me know. And I will see you guys on the next one. I got to get out of here.